Good morning, everyone. Our subject for this session is environmental science. Let's start our morning with introduction to environmental science. This lecture will help you understand the meaning of the term environment, the importance of natural resources, the environmental science is interdisciplinary and the scientific method. Some pressures facing the global environment and sustainability and sustainable development. Let's start with the environment. When we say environment, it's the total of our surroundings. It includes all living things around us and also the non-living things. Our built environment, such as buildings, houses, agricultural farms, and all the human created living centers. And also, it includes our social relationships and institutions. When we say social relationships, it includes our family, our friends, our enemies, also included. Humans exist within the environment. So when we say it exists within the environment comes first before us humans. So we are also part of a nature. Our survival depends on a healthy functioning planet. The fundamental insight of environmental science is that we are a part of this natural world. Being said that, our interactions with other parts of the environment matter a great deal. Let's discuss humans and the world around us. Humans depend completely on the environment for survival. If we have a healthy environment, it enrich our longer lives, increased wealth, health, mobility, and leisure time. But as time goes by, natural systems have been degraded because of these factors: pollution, erosion, and species extinction. Environmental changes threaten long-term health and also our survival. Let's add this to the list. When we say environmental science, it is the study of how the natural world works, how the environment affects humans, and also humans affecting the environment. Even though we have environmental problems, it is not all bad because we humans tend to solve our problems. We can come up with solutions and upgrade our technology. Now, let's talk about natural resources. When we say natural resources, these are substances and energy sources needed for our survival. We have two natural resources, the renewable resources and the non-renewable resources. When we say renewable resources, these resources can be replenished easily, like the solar energy, wind energy, and so on. If we say non-renewable resources, these resources cannot be replenished easily. It takes millions of years to replenish. It can also be depleted through excavation and mining, etc., like oil, coal, and minerals. Human population is growing. As of 2020, we are now 8 billion humans living on Earth. This is because of agricultural revolution. Since the agricultural revolution, humans attain stable food supplies. When we have stable food supplies, we have more population. And also the rise of industrial revolution. It resulted into urbanized society powered by fossil fuels. We have upgraded sanitation and medicines, and also we attain more food. As Tomal Malthus said, population growth must be controlled or it will outstrip food production. If we have little to no sources of food, it will result into starvation, war, diseases, and additionally, from the neo-Malthusians, population growth has disastrous effects. Written by Paul and Ann Ehrlich in the Population Bomb, agricultural advances have only postponed the crisis. So it means that the crisis is still there, but agricultural advances have only postponed it. Next, we have resources consumption exerts impact. From Gareth Hardy's Tragedy of Commons, unregulated exploitation causes resource depletion. So if the exploitation of natural resources are not controlled, we will have no resources to gather. So everyone takes what he or she can until the resource is depleted. So that's not good for our environment. So what's our solution? Maybe it can be private ownership, voluntary organization to enforce responsible use, or implementation of governmental regulations with regards to our environment. Now let's talk about the ecological footprint. When we say ecological footprint, it's the environmental impact of a person or population to our environment. So it is the amount of biologically productive land and water for resources to dispose or recycle waste. When we say overshoot, humans have already surpassed the Earth's capacity to support us. So now we are in overshoot. We are using 30% more of the planet's resources than are available on a sustainable basis. So if we want a sustainable environment, we have to control the use of our natural resources, or even we can recycle our waste. Environmental science also can help us avoid mistakes by past civilizations. So survival depends on how we interact with our environment. For example, the lesson of Easter Island. People annihilated their culture by destroying their environment. Can we act more wisely to conserve our resources? So in Easter Island, they have a little agricultural lands. They have no more trees. They just use their time to build these human stones, so that the future generations can uh, can see that they exist. Their civilization exists on that island. Let's see why environmental science is interdisciplinary. As we all know, environment impact humans, and also humans have impacts to our environment. So the goal of environmental science is to develop solutions to environmental problems. It is an interdisciplinary field. Natural science, it's an information about the natural world. It includes environmental science programs, while social sciences, it's the study of human interactions and behavior. It also includes environmental studies program. So, environmental science is interdisciplinary because it is interconnected with these disciplines. As you can see on this pie circle, environmental science is not environmental listing. Whether you are an environmental science student, you are taking up this course, it is the pursuit of knowledge about the natural world. Scientists try to remain objectives with these goals, while environmentalists is the environmental activism. When you are an activist, you protest for the environment, you talk for the trees. It's environmentalism. It's a social movement dedicated to protecting the natural world. So that's the difference between environmental science and environmentalism. Let's discuss the nature of science. Science is a systematic process for learning about the world and testing our understanding of it. It's the accumulated body of knowledge that results from a dynamic process of observation, testing, and discovery. It is essential to sort fact from fiction and develop solutions to the problem that we face. So science is a factual and it is based on logical evidences. So it is far from fiction, ideas, imagination. It is not like that. Science is the fact. We have the application of science. Science is applied in policy decisions and management practices. And it is also applied in technology, in upgrading our technology, in innovation, inventing engines, and so on. You can read more books about science, environmental science. Just find a good book. And that's all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for attending this class. See you next lesson.